Today we are ranking every WWE wrestler's chance of getting into the Hall of Fame. First up, AJ Styles, guaranteed Hall of Famer. He is a multi-time world champion, tag team champion, intercontinental champion, United States champion. He has done it all, and he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Despite only being in the WWE for 8 years, he is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Akam, I think, is forgettable, to be honest. He has been tag team champion, but in 20 years' time, are you going to remember Akam from the Authors of Pain? Not really. Tozawa is a jobber. Alba Fire, I think you'll struggle to remember her in 20 years' time. Alexa Bliss, I'm gonna put her in the outside shot of being a Hall of Famer. Because the thing is, back in the day, Hall of Fame classes used to have a minimum 10 people in, but now they've only got 5 or 6 inductees every year. So I'm going to put Alexa Bliss in an outside shot of being a Hall of Famer. He's got the resume: multi-time world champion, tag team champion, Money in the Bank winner. Maybe. I'm going to put Andrade in the solid worker tier. Angel Garza, jobber. Dawkins, I mean, as a member of the Street Profits, I think they are a Hall of Fame tag team, so we're going to put likely to be a Hall of Famer. Apollo Crews is I guess he's been Intercontinental Champion. We'll put him in forgetful. And US Champion, I'm pretty sure. Ashante the Adonis, jobber. Asuka, guaranteed to be a Hall of Famer. Austin Theory, I'd say Money in the Bank winner, tag team champion, United States champion. We'll put outside shot of being a Hall of Famer. Baron Corbin, solid worker tier. Bayley, guaranteed Hall of Famer. And Becky Lynch, guaranteed Hall of Famer. Both multi-time world champions. But Becky Lynch is a 7-time world champion. Bayley is a 4-time world champion. Both won Royal Rumbles. Becky Lynch won the Elimination Chamber. Bayley's won the Money in the Bank. Guaranteed Hall of Famers. B-Fab is really... She's not even a wrestler. So I'm just going to put her in jobber tier, to be honest. Bianca Belair. I'd say... I think we're going to move Alexa Bliss up to likely to be a Hall of Famer, because it does feel a bit wrong having Alexa Bliss in the same tier as Austin Theory. Bianca Belair, I'd say multi-time world champion, tag team champion. I'd say she will be a Hall of Famer. Big E, as part of New Day, will be a Hall of Famer. Blair Davenport could be a world champion in the future, but right now is going in the jobber tier. Bo Dallas, see, he's a multi-time tag team champion. If the Wyatt Six group does well, Bo Dallas could be a world champion. Put him in the solid worker tier, but has potential to be higher. Bobby Lashley looks like he could be on his way out the door as at a WWE, so he will be a Hall of Famer when he retires, for sure. I'd say Braun Strowman's likely to be a Hall of Famer. Ron Breakker, his career trajectory is a multi-time world champion player, is what we're looking at. But right now, I'm going to say he's got an outside shot. Bronson Reed, I'd say he's going to be a solid worker. Probably IC or US champion. Creed brothers, I'd say, unless they go on I think they're going to go in solid worker tier. Candice LeRae, jobber. Carlito, I'd say, is likely to be a Hall of Famer, to be honest. IC champion, United States champion, tag team champion. I'd say he's likely to be a Hall of Famer. Carmelo Hayes, outside shot, lots of potential, but you never know what could happen. Carmella is a one-time women's champion, Money in the Bank winner. I'd say likely to be a Hall of Famer. Cedric Alexander, no chance. Chad Gable, I'll put him in a solid worker tier. Needs to we'll put him at outside shot, to be honest. Multi-time tag team champion. If he gets some singles gold, could be a little higher. Charlotte Flair is a guaranteed world champion. 14-time women's champion. Which, granted, does she deserve that many? No. But the accolades speak for itself. 14-time women's champion. Royal Rumble winner. Chelsea Green, I'd say she's a solid worker. People remember her. And could be a 1 or 2-time women's champion down the line because she's got a lot of years ahead. CM Punk has a Hall of Fame resume already, and I think he could add to that. He could add a WrestleMania main event, a Royal Rumble win, a few more title wins, potentially a few more world title wins to add to his tally of 6. He's already a Hall of Famer. And already has a Hall of Fame resume, and that could get added to that. Could be added to that with this second run in the WWE. Cody Rhodes is a 3-time WrestleMania main eventer, a world champion. I'd say he will be a Hall of Famer, and he's got probably a decade of his career left. Cruz del Toro. No one's going to remember Cruz del Toro, unfortunately, but he's going to go into Jobber tier. I'd say Dakota Kai is probably solid worker tier. Damien Priest, I think he has to be likely to be a Hall of Famer as he's won a world title. I think that's likely to be a Hall of Famer. Almost, if you have a world title, you're almost guaranteed in that. Dexter Lumis, as part of the Wyatt Six, could go somewhere, but I'm gonna put him in solid worker. Dominic Mysterio, I'd say, as an outside shot of being a Hall of Famer. I think he's got a lot of years ahead of him and the potential to win a lot of stuff. Dragon Lee, Jobber, I don't see them doing anything with him, although he's great in the ring, to be honest. Drew McIntyre will be a Hall of Famer. The only world champion from the UK, 3-time world champion, Money in the Bank winner, Elimination Chamber winner, Royal Rumble winner, WrestleMania main eventer. Unfortunately, in front of no one, but for sure, Drew McIntyre will be a Hall of Famer. Elektra Lopez, no. Jobber. Elton Prince, I'd say forgetful. They could go on a great tag team run and win a few tag team titles, but I'd say forgetful. Eric Rowan probably has near a Hall of Fame resume already. If he can add a few tag team titles and a little bit more to that, I'm going to say outside shot, and I feel like I may move Bo Dallas to outside shot as well, because they do look like to be in a prominent position as part of the Wyatt Six. Eric will not be a Hall of Famer. Finn Balor, I'd say he's likely to be a Hall of Famer. 1-time world champion, IC champion, multi-time tag team champion. I'd say he's likely to be a Hall of Famer. Giovanni Vinci, I'm going to put him in the forgetful tier. Grayson Waller, as much as I like his character, and I'd say if you have a good character like Chelsea Green, Grayson Waller, and you pick up some accolades along the way, I think you got the chance of being a solid worker tier. Gunther, although he hasn't won a world title yet, I'd say he is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, and Honky Tonk Man is in the Hall of Fame for being what was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. That was the pinnacle of his career, and Gunther will win world titles, so I'm going to put him in the will be a Hall of Famer tier. Humberto, Jobber. Ilya Dragunov, we'll put in outside shot, has a lot of potential. I'd say Indy Hartwell, we'll put in Jobber with Candice LeRae, and we'll put Alba Fire in Isla Dawn, in Forgetful. Ivar, Jobber. Ivy Nile, I don't really think they'll do anything with her, so Jobber. I'd say Io Sky, one-time world champion, Money in the Bank winner. We'll put in outside shot, because she's got a lot of her WWE career ahead of her, whereas Carmella, who's also a one-time world champion, Money in the Bank winner, is near the end of her career, I would say. So that's what's stopping her from being likely to be a Hall of Famer. Jacob Fatu, wow, if he has a long WWE career, I'd say definitely an outside shot, because he is future world champion material. And I'm going to put Jade Cargill in outside shot of being a Hall of Famer. She is a future world champion. She is absolutely unbelievable. JD McDonough, as part of the Judgment Day, I'd say likely to be a Hall of Famer. Which, it feels wrong to have him above some of these guys in the outside shot, but as part of Judgment Day, he likely to be a Hall of Famer. Jey Uso, I think Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, I think separately and as part of the Usos, are guaranteed Hall of Famers. They've won the tag team titles so many times, and I feel like they could have good singles careers and will be Hall of Famers. Joaquin Wilde, Jobber. Joe Gacy, I'd say he doesn't have the resume of a Eric Rowan and a Bo Dallas, his White Six teammates, to be an outside shot, and I'd probably whack him in a solid worker tier. Johnny Gargano, I'd say a solid worker, to be honest. We'll have Julius Creed in a solid worker. Kairi Sane, solid worker. Karrion Kross, I'd say they could do something with him, but we'll probably put him in Forgetful. Carl Anderson, I'd say solid worker, nothing more than that. Caden Carter and Katana Chance, could be multi-time world champion, multi-time tag team champions, but Forgetful. Kevin Owens is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. The resume speaks for itself. Don't need to go into it. Kiana James, right now, Jobber. Kit Wilson will put in Forgetful. Kofi Kingston as part of the New Day, and I think as a single star, he will be a Hall of Famer. LA Knight, I'd say outside shot. I'd say Liv Morgan, likely to be a Hall of Famer. Logan Paul, I'd say he is the best celebrity wrestler they've ever had, and I'd say he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer and could be a world champion. Louis Kaiser, I'd put in the solid worker tier. Same with Luke Gallows. Laura Valkyria, solid worker. Massey Dupree, unfortunately a jobber. I don't mind her. Michin, I'll put in the solid worker tier. The Miz, 2-time WWE champion, will be a Hall of Famer. Montez Ford, I'd say, as part of the Street Profits, just like Angela Dawkins, likely to be a Hall of Famer. I would give Naomi and Natalia, likely to be a Hall of Famer. Nia Jax, I'd say likely to be a Hall of Famer. Nikki Cross, I'll put in outside shot. Omos, never. Unfortunately, the same with, I think, Otis, actually. Multi-time tag team champion, Money in the Bank winner. Put him in, I'll put him in solid worker. Pete Dunne, solid worker. Piper Niven, forgetful. R-Truth, I would say likely to be a Hall of Famer. Randy Orton, 14-time world champion, 100% Hall of Famer. I'd say Raquel Rodriguez is a solid worker. Gets so many injuries. Could be a world champion. Rey Mysterio already is a Hall of Famer. Razar, we'll put in forgetful. Rhea Ripley will be a Hall of Famer. Ricochet has left WWE, but when he retires, I'd say just solid work. I don't think he'd get in the Hall of Fame. Bobby Roode, Robert Roode, I'd say just solid worker. When they induct only 5 people a year, it's hard to get into. Roman Reigns will be a Hall of Famer. Sami Zayn will be a Hall of Famer. Seth Rollins will be a Hall of Famer. Sheamus, yes. Shinsuke, definitely the potential to be more in WWE, but I'd say outside shot. Scarlett, Jobber. Santos will be forgetful, but he won't do too bad for himself. Shayna Baszler, forgetful. Shotzi, forgetful. Sonya Deville, we'll probably put in Jobber. Solo Sikoa, outside shot for sure. A lot of years ahead of him. Definitely World Championship material. I'll put Tamina in Jobber. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, I'll put in solid worker. I think they are multi-time tag team champions. Tegan Knox, Jobber. Tiffany Stratton, we'll put in well, I think she's got a lot of years ahead of her. I feel I'm good. It's too early to put her in likely, so I'll put in an outside shot. Tommaso Ciampa, solid worker. Tyler Bate, I think he's a solid worker. Valhalla, Jobber. Xavier Woods, as part of the New Day, will be a Hall of Famer. Zelina Vega and Zoe Stark, solid worker. And as this video has got so long, if you want NXT, 10 likes and we'll do a part 2 for NXT. So, bye guys.